Hey, listen, man, Democrats have a problem. It's not their policies, it's not their fundraising, it's not that Joe Biden started buffering at the Juneteenth party. No. The problem they have is their messaging. Or to say it plainer, it's how they talk. Nobody wants to hear the normal political voice anymore. I'll give you an example. Republicans made abortion illegal in half the country, which is horrible. It should be a winning issue for Democrats, but here's how Democrats talk about it.
Let me say it again. Pass laws restoring the protection of Roe v. Wade for women in every state. That's what can be done under even under the Dobbs decision.
Every senator must take a stand. If you agree all Americans deserve access to contraception, then vote yes on the Right to Contraception Act.
This Friday, June 7th, will be 49 years since there was a decision made in the Roe versus Wade question.
Bruh, why is this sentence taking you 49 years to say? How about try this instead? These religious nut-ass Republicans want to force you to have a baby. Period. The end. That's it. But I know, politicians aren't supposed to talk that way, but they should. In fact, before Democrats even worry about explaining their side of an issue, they need to learn something more basic: how to talk like real people. Yeah. And I'm sure that's possible. Yeah. And I'm sure that's possible because you know who's good at it? Those nut-ass Republicans.
The Biden administration sucks.
They're communists, they're Marxists, they're radical left Democrats. They're sick people.
There were riots burning down the country over George Floyd, and I'm really sick and tired of the bullshit annex I have to deal with constantly.
You see that? You see that? Congress could pay off the whole deficit by giving Marjorie Taylor Greene a swear jar. Yeah. And yes, I know Marjorie Taylor Greene is a Whole Foods market, but that's authentic, okay? That's real America. That's what a Waffle House sounds like at 3 a.m., okay? Yes. That's making a scene at Ann Taylor Loft because you can't make a return without your receipt. Same with Donald Trump. He is a guy who knows what he wants and knows how to get it. The message is terrible, but it's clear. When he says, build the wall, lock her up, I hate sharks, no one goes, I wonder what he means, okay? Folks appreciate when someone sounds authentic, even if their ideas are terrible. But with Democrats, even when they talk about the good things they've done, it sounds fake. And I know that they're capable of sounding real. I talk to a lot of these politicians behind the scenes. I hear how they speak when the mic's not on, and it's two totally different people. Take Hillary Clinton. During the 2016 campaign, she sounded like this.
Now, there may be some new voices in the presidential Republican choir, but they're all singing the same old song, a song called Yesterday. You know the one. All our troubles look as though they're here to stay, and we need a place to hide away. They believe in yesterday.
Yeah, Paul McCartney heard that and was like, John got the easy way out. Here's the thing, though. I've talked to Hillary behind the scenes, and trust me, she's a real human. I know you won't believe this, but she can even say a great mother. Yes, I've heard it. The way she says mother rivals Samuel L. Jackson. I'm telling you. She should have used it in public like, I'm sick and tired of my mother husband on Jeffrey Epstein's mother plane. Yes. Now, that Hillary would be at the end of her second term right now. But Democrats only talk authentically when it slips out. In fact, Dems had a viral moment in the House recently. It started with Marjorie Taylor Greene doing what she does best, but it ended with a Democrat, Representative Jasmine Crockett, finally clapping back.
A late-night committee meeting devolved into chaos with members hurling insults at each other. It quickly escalated into a heated back and forth after Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene mocked Democrat Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Crockett later fired back with her own personal insults as Chairman James Comer struggled to regain order.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
A what now? A what now? That would be a bleach blonde, bad-built butch body, Congressman. Okay? And you know what I love about this? Everyone was so excited to hear someone slamming Marjorie Taylor Greene. Most liberals didn't even care that it was sexist, it was homophobic, it was body shaming. It was like the 90s were back, okay? Yes. Now, Congresswoman Crockett had a great moment that went viral because she showed something that the Democratic Party rarely ever shows, and that's courage. Yes. But look, all hope is not lost. In fact, just recently, even Vice President Kamala Harris showed a glimpse of her actual personality.
We have to know that sometimes people will open the door for you and leave it open. Sometimes they won't. And then you need to kick that door down.
That's right. That's right, Madam Vice President. Kick that door down. That's how you know she's still a cop. She's giving little girls a no-knock warrant, okay? And you know that type of talk is effective because conservatives immediately started clutching their pearls about her lack of decorum. Republicans are so hypocritical. It's not okay for Kamala to say but it was cool for y'all to have a vice president named Dick for 8 years? I mean, this was Trump last week in a church with kids in the audience.
I don't like using the word bullshit in front of these beautiful children, so I won't say it.
My God, Donald, do you kiss your mistress with that mouth? Look, I know this is, all a little off-brand for liberals. They love to say stuff like hate has no home here, but you could at least give hate a guest room or something, all right? Let hate keep a toothbrush in your bathroom. And no, you should never hate someone for who they are. But it's okay to hate them for what they do, especially if what they do is hateful, okay? Like it or not, this is the age of hate. Kendrick said he hates Drake, okay? Yeah. Kendrick said he hates the way Drake walks, the way he talks, the way he dresses. And Kendrick won that beef. And if Democrats want to win, they need to turn on to Kendrick, all right? Yes. Turn on to Kendrick. Trump got a weird taste. Why is he around? Wop, 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 wop. Them up, okay? And good news for Democrats. They have someone who can help them with their messaging. When I heard Republican Congressman Byron Donalds say some wild shit about black families and Jim Crow, I knew just who to call. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Now, a colleague from across the aisle, Byron Donalds, recently said that black families were better under Jim Crow, which was a period of forced racial segregation. What would you say to that?
Yes, I'd say, is it okay for Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus, or maybe under this scenario, an Uncle Clarence to try to tell us what it is to be black in America, considering the fact that he is married to a white woman, kind of like his Uncle Clarence? That would not have been allowed. So, yeah, he probably needs to go back to the history books that they keep trying to take out of our classrooms.
Wop, 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 Crockett up. That's right.
Gentlemen of the gun, everybody, his new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks, is available now.